It is December 26, 2004. Yunus, a fisherman in Aceh, is up early at the beach. He is enjoying the beautiful Sunday morning when the ground suddenly starts to tremble violently. The earthquake is the strongest he's ever felt. He is terrified. Shortly after, the shaking stops, but then all of a sudden, the ocean starts to withdraw. It withdraws some 200 meters, and then a massive wave rises up and rapidly approaches the shore.
When we arrived in Aceh, it was an incredible scenery. I had never in my life seen such a devastation. I knew what is coming up, but to see square miles erased, no house kept standing, none of the people survived. In Banda Aceh, the main town in northern Sumatra, a third of the population was wiped out by the tsunami.
In addition to the food and water distribution that was crucial in the initial phase, AMURT also helped with medical treatment. But later on, the main focus shifted to livelihood projects, construction, reconstruction, and informal education. Here in the barracks, where the many homeless have been given temporary shelter, there is an urgent need for livelihood projects to help the victims regain employment and be financially independent. Here, AMURTEL, a branch of AMURT, takes special care of women's needs. Didi and Kalyani are among the many volunteers who dedicate their time to help the victims in Aceh. Here we see them arriving at one of the sewing workshops AMURTEL has started up.
In our Sewing Livelihood program, we bring sewing machines to the tailors in the barracks. This is to provide them with a means of making a living. They are given a sewing machine and fabric. They sew school uniforms, and after each tailor sews 20 sets of school uniforms, she or he earns the right to own the sewing machine. The tailor is also paid partial wages, not the full wage, but a part of it, more than half. The remaining part is counted as contribution towards payment for the sewing machine. So at the end of the program, the tailor would have contributed about 60 to 80% of the cost of each sewing machine that she gets to keep. And meanwhile, with the school uniforms, they are distributed free of charge to the needy children of Aceh. So here we have a workshop with the tailors sewing. Let's go inside and take a look. We also found out that in Aceh, perhaps because of the tsunami, there is no industry producing school uniforms. So what we're trying to do is to build up through our sewing programs in the many different barracks that we are conducting the program, to build up a cottage industry where the people of Aceh, the tailors of Aceh, will produce their own school uniforms and therefore no longer have to depend on importing the uniforms from Medan and Jakarta, elsewhere in Indonesia.
Ini contoh kerahnya tadi.
Yang ini nggak perlu kerah ya?
Ini pakai kerah nih.
So, our livelihood program, sewing program, takes care of a means of livelihood for the tailors. We provide free school uniforms for the needy children of Aceh. And also, we hope to build up in the future a cottage industry of making school uniforms in Aceh itself.
Oh, ini ya.
Didi Hema is a missionary worker who has dedicated her life to social service. She came to Aceh shortly after the tsunami and has taken a special interest in the needs of the many women affected by the disaster. Here at the barracks, Didi and the AMURT team helped the women start a cake and cookies production. With funds from the Czech Art Association, equipment and ingredients have been purchased as a startup project for the 40 participants of the program. As part of the deal, a small portion of the production is donated back to AMURT, and today Didi has come to collect it.
Terus siapa yang pertama?
These delicious cakes will be distributed later today, together with school uniforms made by the other ladies, to a children's home in Janto area.
Ini Bu Nuralifa ya? Siapa Ibu Nuralifa?
When Didi and Ishtapriti arrive at the children's homes, the kids are excited to receive their new school uniforms. These youngsters are orphans who have lost both parents to the tsunami. To their great surprise, Didi has brought more than just uniforms. The smell of the delicious cakes creates a relaxed atmosphere, and the youngsters are warming up to her.
Cake. Black forest.
Acehnese kids are raised in a disciplined manner and patiently wait for Didi to leave before their feast can begin. Go, Didi, go!
So this kindergarten is located in one of the barracks in Banda Aceh. There was a strong need after the tsunami happened for the provision of early childhood activities and informal education, and so the community approached AMURT and requested a kindergarten in their barracks. So we had to obtain approval from the military who owns this complex here to convert this building into a kindergarten. So we did it on quite a low budget, but the result is actually quite large. There are currently around 60 students who attend the school on average, and there are 3 teachers.
In the midst of all the solemnness caused by the tsunami, the victims need to free their minds and have some fun. With the support of AMURT, these beautiful young Acehnese girls have been able to start a traditional folk dance group. Today, they are doing a special performance to show their gratitude and appreciation for AMURT's great contribution in Aceh. The performance takes place in a kindergarten that AMURT has built close to some barracks.